Hundreds of thousands of people packed Washington, D.C. for a student-led march to end gun violence. The march comes more than a month after 17 people were shot and killed at a Florida high school and just days after a shooting at Great Mills High School in St. Mary's County that killed 16-year-old Jalen Willie. Weijia Jiang reports for WJZ from Washington with how the March for Our Lives rally is now calling for change.
They marched by the hundreds of thousands in cities across America and the world. An estimated 500,000 people in Washington, D.C. alone.
I want my voice to be heard. I want Congress to know that I'm upset and that it's not okay what's going on.
From the streets to the stage, their message was clear. They want lawmakers to enact new gun control laws to keep schools safe.
I don't want your community to join the ghastly inner circle that mine is now a part of.
Emma Gonzalez survived the school shooting in Parkland, Florida, and helped create the Never Again movement. She stood in silence for the same amount of time it took the gunman to kill 17 people.
Since the time that I came out here, it has been 6 minutes and 20 seconds. The shooter has ceased shooting and will soon abandon his rifle, blend in with the students as they escape, and walk free for an hour before arrest. Fight for your lives before it's someone else's job.
Many of the young people here today are not old enough to vote, but they will be in 2020. And they say they're already thinking about the next presidential election.
It's really, really important for the people who are my age who will be able to vote in the next election to start making a difference now.
Organizers say today's rally is just the beginning.
We're focusing on the biggest voter registration push our nation's ever seen. We're going to register, we're going to educate, and we're going to get them to vote.
They are hoping to make gun control a central issue in the upcoming midterm elections. In Washington, Weijia Jiang reporting for WJZ.
Early this morning, thousands of students from right here in Baltimore boarded buses along with Mayor Catherine Pugh headed for the march in Washington, D.C. WJZ is live tonight in America's capital. George Solis met with them as well as other groups from around Maryland. George.
Jonathan, students from Baltimore telling me after the high school shooting in Southern Maryland this past week, they feel more empowered than ever to deliver a message to lawmakers here on Capitol Hill. And really, it's the same message we've been hearing since that tragic shooting in Parkland, Florida. Enough is enough. Though the trip to get here may not have been as far as others, thousands of students from Baltimore in the nation's capital Saturday eager to make their voices heard.
I'm tired of learning about it, and I just wanted to make a change.
Teens like Manny Sachs-Cohen participating in the March for Our Lives rally pressing for gun control.
I think that it's a beautiful thing that we can all come here and take a stand for our safety.
Students boarding privately chartered buses early this morning with a sea of supporters, including Senator Ben Cardin.
And you're going to make a difference today.
Mayor Catherine Pugh joining them for the ride.
It makes you understand how much these young people are feeling every single day, and I don't think that we've taken that into consideration, the pain that they're suffering.
Police Commissioner Darrell D'Souza joining her as they also address gun violence that contributed to a record murder rate in 2017.
But these illegal guns that are on the streets that plague the violence in cities like Baltimore, it's got to come to an end.
An issue near and dear to some Baltimoreans.
Let people hear my voice so we can stop gun violence in my city.
I don't want to see any more of the students die. I don't want to see anybody die.
Baltimore also getting some time in the national spotlight. Middle schoolers from Cardinal Sheehan performing with hip-hop artist Common on the main stage. Besides students from Baltimore, others from around Maryland also here in D.C. to participate in the march, including this teacher from Gaithersburg.
We need resources, we need help, we don't need bullets, and we don't need guns.
And this teen and her mom from Annapolis.
It's really overwhelming.
All of them hoping the movement they've all started doesn't end here. Students saying it's a luxury they can no longer afford.
I feel safe, but to an extent, you can never really know what's going to happen.
Now, Jonathan, the mayor and the students are on their way back to Baltimore as we speak. Many in awe of what they saw and were a part of here today. They say they're ready to do it again if necessary. Live in Washington, D.C. tonight, George Solis reporting for WJZ.
Definitely making their voices heard today. George, thanks so much.